gorgeous. This is Melanie from Makeup by Melanie B, and today we're gonna do something that's like summer fun. I've never done anything this bold before. I'm just gonna wing it. I've got a picture of what I want it to look like. This is inspiration. I will never ever get it to look exactly like the photo. I'll insert the picture into the video for you so you can see kind of what I was thinking. But I thought this would just be fun. So I've done my foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and add powder under my eyes. And the reason I waited to do that is so that you can see that is a step that you need to not forget, because we're gonna be working with pigments. And when we do that, then we have to worry about a little bit of fallout. Well, I don't want it to fall out and end up on my face. I'm gonna put a little bit of powder under my eyes, a little extra bit. And that way I can just brush off any fallout that might happen during this eye look. So I'm just gonna go in with the transparent powder, which you know is one of my faves, and the fluffy face brush that comes in the 4-piece brush kit. And now because I'm getting extra, I'm not trying to like knock my brush off or anything. I want this to be something I can just sweep off later. Now I'm gonna go in with the Fit Eye Makeup Primer. So the picture that I was inspired by is the one that was inserted into the video at the beginning. The highest color in the crease is actually a purple. So what I thought I would try first is to mix two pigments together, which is gonna be the Eclipse 05 pigment and the Violet 07 pigment, and see if I can't get more of a purple. If I can't, I'm gonna go in with Violet by itself to begin with. I do want to set this eye primer a little bit with the transparent powder just to keep everything blending nicely. I am going to be using some harsh colors. I definitely want to make sure they're going to be able to blend. Okay, so in the cap of this blue one, it's a brand new color. I don't even have anything in the cap yet. I'm going to go ahead and add, I added a lot of the blue. Oh, and also my fingernails are also my inspiration. I did new ColorStreet nails today. And see the mermaid? Let's see if you can see it on a nail that's a little clear. I am obsessed with that mermaid. Oh my gosh. And then this one with the ombre blues. Oh. So I'm gonna mix these two colors together. I have no idea how this is gonna work out. So I've got the violet and the blue in there. So I'm gonna mix these up with this pencil brush, it's also in the 4-piece set. But we're gonna try it. We're just gonna do it. You know how I do. I'm fearless. I'm not going anywhere, so it's not like anybody's gonna judge me. Okay, so let's go in with our pencil brush. I've knocked off a lot of excess. There's gonna be probably a good bit of excess in that pigment. And this is gonna go up at this highest crease. So I'm gonna start here and blend. Whatever color this is, it is gorgeous. Now, what I might try to do is layer, instead of mixing the two colors together, I might layer them, like put the blue and then put the violet over the top and see if I can't get a purple that way, because this looks like they're just not blending together, just kind of sitting together in my little lid. So that's gonna be my next step, but that sure is pretty. It's super light. Let's go in with the Midnight Smoke eyeshadow. This is the mono shadow. I'm gonna use the same brush. And we're going to put a little more depth in there with that color. And I'm going all the way over. And I'm just going to keep adding that color until it's a very good depth, very good deep blue. Now, obviously this look is not something you would wear every day. This is for fun, but you know, the techniques could be used with any different combination of looks. Maybe you'll want to be a mermaid for Halloween. Who am I to judge, right? That's what I would be for Halloween if I had the body for it. Now let's blend that out at the top. I'm wiping off the excess on my brush and just taking some of that top brow color down a little bit. In a minute, I'll get a clean brush. I'm going to take a smaller pencil brush like this and really get into this Midnight Smoke blue and pack that into that outer corner. And taking a fluffy blender brush Just blend in a little bit. Now I'm gonna take that same pencil brush with a little bit of just violet pigment and see if I can't get this to make a little bit more purple tint up here. Now I didn't knock a lot of this off. I actually wanted to keep a lot of this, so I'm gonna try to go straight in here and pat it on to get it where I want it. Now with a liner brush like this is actually an eyebrow brush that I've gotten from Farmasi, but I'm gonna take this Midnight Smoke again and I'm gonna pat it in there, and then I'm gonna just make sure there's a deep crease right here. In fact, I'm gonna spritz this brush first with the Time Locker setting spray because I want this to be just a deep, deep color. And then back into my Midnight Smoke and patting it in here. All right, now I'm gonna go back in with the soft blender brush and just try to blend out this line right here of that purpley pink color. Now I'm gonna go back in with the Fit Primer, and I'm going to put this, we're gonna do a cut crease, and I'm gonna put this over my lid. So you see how perfectly clean my lids are right now to start with. I'm gonna go in with the Ultimate Smoky palette with this white, and using the same brush, I'm gonna pack that white on my entire lid. I want that to stick on that primer. So I want it to be a really vivid white. I'd love to know what goes through y'all's heads about this point right here. I'm probably glad I don't know, honestly. The reason I did that is I want whatever goes on my lid to be super like impactful. So that white will make sure that the colors are more vibrant and they pop a little bit better than they would if I didn't put the white under it at all. So I don't really have a tropical blue like what I'm wearing so much. This one's pretty close. I'm gonna go in with this waterproof creamy eyeliner in color 06, and that is what's gonna go on my lid. Now, if you find that your pencil's not blending well enough, it might be that it's kind of cold. I know this room that I'm working in is real cold right now. And so what you can do is take it and touch it on a hot light bulb and it will warm it up and it should blend and move easier. So you're not tugging and pulling. And this makeup may never come off. I've got primer, I've got waterproof eyeliner. Okay, so what you'll notice is I've done it a little space over here left and a little over there left that I'm gonna work with right quick with some pretty colors. So we're gonna go into our blue pigment. And what I want is this little tiny pencil brush. You see how small that thing is? I'm gonna go into this blue pigment, packing it in there, tapping it off a little bit, and then I'm gonna go into my inner corner. Where did that hair come from? And right in here, I'm gonna put that a little overlapping the turquoise that I have. I'm gonna go into that Midnight Smoke, that deeper blue, not the pigment, but the deeper blue eyeshadow, and I'm gonna do that in the outside corner here and patting it over the top of that. All right, and then back into the blue pigment in my inner corner here. And I'm going to take the dark blue waterproof liner and I'm going to go over the top of this a little bit because I really want it to be deeper in this corner. And then I'm going to take that little skinny pencil brush that I was using with the powder and put it over the top and blend it. I think that's more what I was looking for right there. And blending it right there. Just kind of patting it till it blends. Now I'm going to go back in with some violet. I really want more purple on the top. And I'm using that same little skinny pencil brush and putting it here. Okay, so I'm going to take the dark blue waterproof liner under my eye. And with my smudger brush and some of the blue pigment as quickly as I can before that before that liner dries, I'm going to put it over the top and smudge. Looks crazy. All right, let's clean up a little bit. I'm going to take my blender sponge and just make sure that everything is off there. Now going back to our 06 waterproof pencil, I'm going to do my waterline. Now over the top of this blue right in here, I'm just going to lightly, let me make sure this brush is clean. I'm going to get a little bit of this white because it's got a little shimmer to it, and I'm just going to pat it on to soften that blue and not make it look like I've drawn it on with a pencil. So it looks more like a shadow than a liner. And I think that was actually the perfect thing to brighten that up. So pretty. Okay, almost done, believe it or not. All right, now I'm gonna go in with my black ink liner that I just did that with. All right, let's do that again. Ink liner. And before that dries, if I don't quit dropping everything, I'm going to go in with the smudger brush and kind of just blend that in. All right, now I haven't done any highlights yet, so we're going to go in with the 3-in-1 face palette. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do the highlighter palette. And I'm going to use this really kind of vanilla shade right here. With, let's see which one of my brushes is clean enough. Probably none of them. I'm going to go with a flat brush. It's a clean one, and pat it in here. And let's see if I like this one better with this look. I'm just going to gently pat right here and in the inner corner. Now, one thing I need to do first is kind of sweep up a little bit and get all this little powder off. Okay, now back to highlighting. I'm definitely knocking off before I go to my eye right now because I'm not trying to create more fallout. And I'm just packing that in that corner. Now that's a highlight. Okay, so let's of course go blend it out. When I'm blending it out, I'm not trying to remove it. I'm just trying to soften it a little bit so it blends with the one below it so that it's not so highlighty. So I'm taking this brush, hopefully with nothing on it now, and just gonna sweep that a few times. And it just softened it. Okay. Wow. I don't know about you guys, but I'm freaking loving this look right now. I hope I don't watch this video and go, hideous, what are you thinking, woman? Just from what I'm looking at right now in this phone, it's gorgeous. I wish I had a place to wear something like this too, but it's, oh my gosh, I'm loving it. So I'm gonna do my brows. I won't make you watch that. And then I'm gonna come back and do some mascara. Okay, so my brows are done. I just did the brow mascara, which is super easy. Oh, and I wanna show you guys another trick. While y'all are in the middle of waiting for some roots to get done, you know, you're down on quarantine, you can't go get your hair done, but you got some roots showing. This is my trick for those roots. You see how much silver I have in here? If I will take this and just brush it on, and I actually have a darker color that I need to get, but that eliminates that harsh silver. That's a trick that I've used in the past for that. So if you gotta wait a little longer, pick yourself up a couple of those brow mascaras, and they're perfect for your roots, especially the ones that are showing. You don't have to get up underneath and everything, but just the ones that'll show when your hair is fixed. Okay, I wanted to do the deep black mascara on video. Before and after, at least. I'm not gonna make you sit here and watch me put it on, but I definitely wanted you to see how it looks once I have it on with this look. So I'm gonna put this on. This is the one, it's the deep black. It's got this kind of wand. And I will be right back with my mascara done. All right, so let's do some cleaning up. Mascara is on, eyes are complete. I hope they're blended well enough. For this lighting, I can't really tell. Once the photos go out, I think it'll show a little bit better, as I always say. And we're gonna finish the face. I'm gonna clean up under my eyes like I do. I'm going in with the 03 Light Ivory Liquid Concealer to do cleanup. I don't need much. I probably got way more than I needed just now. And I'm gonna take my blender sponge because it's nice, got this nice little, you know, straight line here. And brighten back up under my eyes. Because remember earlier, I'd already wiped off the transparent powder when I cleaned up. So I don't have the powder right now on here. Ta-da! Okay, now let's go in with a little bit of powder to set it, a little powder. And I'm gonna do, because there is darkness under my eyes, I'm gonna go in with the 01 Terracotta powder, which is a little lighter and a little more yellow actually for me. But I'm gonna put it on my blender sponge if I can and pat it on to set everything. Go across the bridge of my nose so it's all even. All right. Now, when I look up close, it's gonna be like, I've got all this, you know, layers and layers of junk. Okay, let's do some contouring and some blush. I will go ahead and use the contour sticks to make it easy peasy, lemon squeezy on my contour. And my double chin's showing out today. All right, I'm not gonna do my forehead because none of this is gonna show once my hair's down. So let's go in with our blender, a little contour. I'm gonna use this one since it's sitting right here. All right, a little bit under my lip. It's gonna give me a pouty lip in a minute. Now I have a video, for those of you who haven't seen it yet, on how to use those contour sticks completely, not just a quick contour like I just did, but the whole explanation of how to use them. I'm actually gonna put a little bit more. It's so deceiving. Y'all seen what I really look like. Okay. I'll probably blend that better once I get a little further along. Now I'm going to take the Gold Flash highlight stick. Did a little bit of there, a little bit there, a little bit on the top, a little bit on my chin. And I'm going to do my blush, and then I'm going to finish the highlight stick as my highlight. Okay, so let's go in with blush. And y'all, my new favorite blush is the 05 Terracotta. It's incredible. And it's perfect for like these warm colors kind of that I've got. Well, this is cool, but I'm using a warm blush. Let's see, I'm going to use my two-sided face brush from Farmasi. I did not blend that well enough. And Gold Flash again. It's all just an illusion. All right, let's do some lips. Now, before I'm done, I'm gonna go ahead and lock this down with my time locker because I usually forget to do it on the video. And then I'm gonna do my lips, and the struggle is real. I don't know what lip color to do with this. It needs to be very nude so that it's not overpowering the eyes, because the eyes need to be front and center. I'm also going to go in with a little sugar pink blush. All right. All right, one more thing. I'm going to take the 01 terracotta powder that I used earlier with a big fluffy brush like this, and just kind of clean that up. Actually, I'm gonna use my blender sponge with it. This is the 01 terracotta powder. And I just want to make sure I've got a little more chiseled look right there. I don't want my face looking dirty. Okay, lips. Sorry. I'm gonna go in with lip liner 203. All right, and that I could leave that alone if I wanted to, but I am going to put a little bit of the Au Naturel over it. 203. You guys, my French, I learned French. I have 6 years of French, and I can't even say Au Naturel. And I think that's the perfect nude because it doesn't detract from the eyes at all. And let's finally go in with, I'm trying to decide which one of these two, because the lip plumper, of course, is amazing, but I've never used one of these new sparkle lip glosses over the 203 Natural. So these are both 203s. All Natural and the lip liner are both 203. Anyway, I don't know. This one's very muted. Let's try this one and just see if it's too much. I can just pat it back off. I mean, they're pretty sheer. They're not really adding a lot of color to your lips. I think that's it. All right. Oh, hair. Oh, Lord, y'all. I need to just cut this part out. You can tell my hair is weeks past a hairstyle or a haircut, but I've been trying to let this grow anyway. So I'm like, well, this is my way of doing it without actually, you know, messing with it beforehand. Cause a lot of times I'll get it trimmed and then it's like, you know, shorter and whatever, but. All right, I'll fiddle with that in a minute. You guys, I hope you had fun doing the mermaid eye look. Very tropical blues if you're gonna go on some kind of cruise later in the summer once we're out of quarantine, or if you're going to the beach and you have some hot date, whatever. Let's just have fun. Like, why can't we just do these looks to have fun? My husband's gonna call me a little bit and go, what? He's gonna come home to this. He's gonna be like, it's a little bold, isn't it, to be sitting around the house and halfway dressed. I actually have on capri goga pants right now, so I'm making this look rock. Anyway, hope you like this. You guys, all the products that I use will be in the description, and so make sure you go check that out, and make sure you join the group. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment, all those things that help my videos get to the top of YouTube when people are looking for Farmasi cosmetics. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of all future videos. And thank you as always for watching. I really appreciate you. Have a good day.